Imagine you're in your kitchen late at night, craving a snack. You spot a freshly opened cookie jar on the counter. You take one cookie, delicious, but you hesitate. Should you grab another? It's a simple question, but one we face all the time in different forms. Do I spend one more hour working? Do I invest a bit more money into my side hustle? Do I keep reading one more chapter? These are everyday decisions. Sometimes they're tiny, like eating a cookie, and other times they're massive, like investing thousands of dollars in a new project. But behind each choice is a powerful principle that can help us decide, is one more worth it? This is where marginal thinking comes in, a simple yet powerful framework that asks, what is the impact of doing just one more? One more cookie, one more hour of work, one more dollar spent on advertising. By focusing on the marginal, the next unit or step, we can make smarter, more precise decisions. In this video, you'll discover how marginal thinking can transform everyday choices into strategic moves, guiding you to use your resources, time, money, or energy where they count the most. You might be thinking, seriously? One more cookie? One more hour? Does that tiny increment really matter? Or perhaps you've heard of economic theories before and worry it's all too academic. Trust me, I get it. After all, we're used to thinking in terms of big leaps, not small steps. But marginal thinking isn't about overcomplicating your day to day life. It's about simplifying decisions by focusing on the small, manageable changes that add up to huge differences over time. Think of marginal thinking as your personal mentor, a guiding principle used by economists, business leaders, and everyday people who make the most of their resources. When you break decisions down into small increments, you can see clearly where the true value lies. By comparing marginal benefit, the added benefit of taking one more step, to marginal cost, the added expense or downside, you'll quickly see if that extra cookie, that extra hour, or that extra investment is worth it. Let's return to our cookie jar. The first cookie, absolutely delightful. The second might still be good. But what about the fourth or fifth? Suddenly, you're uncomfortably full, maybe even feeling a sugar crash. That's marginal thinking at work. If you recognize that each additional cookie offers less pleasure and possibly more negative consequences, you'll make better decisions about when to stop. The beauty is, this logic applies far beyond cookies. Once you see the power of marginal thinking, you can't unsee it. You realize that focusing on that one more step is crucial in everything, from planning your day to running a business. But it does require leaving behind old habits, like mindlessly consuming or hastily overspending. This commitment to thinking at the margin is what truly separates reactive decision making from strategic decision making. In real life, marginal thinking can show up in countless scenarios. For instance, a small business owner wonders if an extra $500 in Facebook ads will generate enough new customers to justify the spend. A student debates an extra hour of study for a test, weighing the potential grade boost against much needed rest. The road can be bumpy. You'll encounter diminishing returns where each additional unit of time, money, or effort yields less benefit. You'll also face the sunk cost fallacy, where you cling to something just because you've already invested so much in it. Marginal thinking helps you dodge these traps. When entrepreneurs harness marginal thinking, they gain clarity on where to put their limited capital. They can quickly test new ideas on a small scale before going all in. This approach has helped countless businesses thrive even in competitive markets. By measuring marginal costs and benefits in real time, companies identify which products to stock, how much to invest in marketing, and when to pivot before losses pile up. This mindset isn't just for founders, it's for anyone who wants to use their resources more wisely, adapt quickly, and continually improve. Even when we know about marginal thinking, it's easy to get swept away by the temptation of more must be better. We overcommit to a new subscription service because we think it'll magically improve our life. Or we keep pouring money into a project out of sheer pride, even when returns have dried up. Recognizing these pitfalls, like emotional biases or fear of missing out, is critical to staying the course. Marginal thinking reminds us sometimes less is more. At this point, you realize marginal thinking isn't just another buzzword, it's a fundamental mindset shift. You start seeing decisions as a series of small steps, each with its own cost and benefit. Suddenly, you can spot opportunities sooner, avoid expensive traps, and remain flexible in changing circumstances. That's the aha moment. It's not about doing everything, it's about doing the right next thing. Ready to try marginal thinking yourself? Here are three simple steps. 1. Conduct a quick marginal analysis. Ask, what's the added benefit of one more dollar, hour, or resource spent? And what's the added cost? 2. Track real time metrics. Keep an eye on numbers like customer lifetime value or cost per acquisition to see how each extra dollar performs. 3. Test with pilot programs. Start small, run a limited campaign or a beta test before you commit big resources. These tactics keep you nimble and informed, exactly what you need to make smarter, data driven decisions.